Basically, when we talk about chronic bronchitis, you're all at a respiratory congress, you're not just interventionalists, so you all know what we're talking about, but you have a productive cough for more than 3 months in 2 successive years. You get a lot of airway inflammation with it, mucus hypersecretion, and then because your cilia don't actually work properly anymore, you don't have effective clearance. So these people are documented to have worse airflow obstruction in the following years. They have more respiratory problems such as cough and secretion and exacerbations. They are more limited in their physical ability, and they also have a worse quality of life in general, so when we look at the data for them. And this is basically what you see. I hope you can see it over there quite well with it. But what we're looking at are these goblet cells. You can see that maybe in the second part of the picture. I don't know if this portrays all the way there, but anyway, in the second part of the picture, you can see the goblet cells. This is what we're targeting, and this is what we basically want to treat with our treatment. So liquid nitrogen is basically, this is the catheter, what it looks like. And if you can see on the right-hand side of the picture, you can see the catheter advancing into the endobronchial system. And then when you're applying that liquid nitrogen spray to it, this is what the mucosa looks like. And I'll show you what you want to do. Basically, you freeze the tissue down to minus 196 degrees Celsius. Not the entire tissue, but what you're aiming for is you see the epithelium up at the top, and then this is the target zone, is between 0.1 and 0.5 millimeter depth. So you're not actually going much deeper in it. And what you want to do is you want to basically target those secretions, so that mucin-producing cells, those goblet cells. And what you do with the cryospray is you don't actually destroy them as such. You sort of destroy inside the cell, but you don't destroy the cell wall as such. With that, with apoptosis then that develops afterwards, you get rid of those cells and you then allow for normal bronchial epithelium to regrow again. And you can see the submucosa and you can see the cartilage in it as well. We're not aiming for that, so the risk of actually causing any scarring is a lot less in these. So you basically flash freeze these cells. You cause that instant cell death from inside because the mitochondria, etc., you destroy. But the extracellular matrix you preserve, and therefore that enables it that you basically have a regrowth of cells, but with less scarring and fibrosis. And that is the theory behind it, and also in animal testing, this has been tried several times.